Today we're going to talk about how you can impact other people's lives just by giving of yourself. Not by giving money, but by giving up a little bit of your time in a vital thing that we all need, blood. I have a special guest today, Sue Thew with Vitalant. We're going to visit with her, and then we're going to return here to this magnificent estate atop a hill that overlooks all of Paradise Valley. Join me now. I'm Lloyd Fox, Long Realty, the Fox Group. Well, I'm privileged to be joined today by Sue Thew, who is the communications manager for Vitalant. You might have known them as United Blood Services. Sue, tell us a little bit about Vitalant.
Well, Vitalant is Arizona's largest nonprofit community blood provider. We've actually been here right in Arizona for since 1943. We were founded in Arizona, and we're part of a nationwide network that serves over 1,000 hospitals across 40 states. But right here, we're Arizona's largest blood provider. So if you or a loved one goes to the hospital needing a transfusion, it will likely come from a Vitalant blood donor.
Outstanding. And we're sitting here today in the Hall of Flame, the #1 rated museum in all of Phoenix. If you haven't visited it, I don't know what you're doing, but you're certainly missing out. But we're here for a reason. Sue?
We are. We're so very honored and privileged to be able to partner with the Hall of Flame to thank blood donors during the month of November. Through the end of November, the Hall of Flame has donated a voucher for 1 complimentary admission for anybody who gives blood with Vitalant. And that's because blood needs around the Thanksgiving holiday are so important. It is the longest extended holiday week of the year, which means that there's a biggest drop in blood donations. So we're really hoping people will come out in full force to give blood around Thanksgiving. And because blood has a 42-day shelf life, people who give blood now can save lives through the end of the holiday season, which is our toughest time of the year to maintain supplies.
You shared with me something the other day that I thought was phenomenal. Through technology now, when somebody makes a donation, what can they expect after they've given that donation?
Well, you know, your single donation goes to help save multiple lives because blood isn't given as a whole blood. It's separated into its different parts, and the main parts of blood are red cells, platelets, and plasma. Each of those have a different medical purpose. So your red cells go to replace blood volume loss from somebody who's been injured in an accident or lost blood through a surgery or even fighting anemia because they have a disease. Plasma is what provides life-saving clotting factors, so people who are bleeding to death get plasma transfusions to try to stop the bleeding. And platelets are used very heavily by cancer and leukemia patients because the chemotherapy treatments destroy the platelets in their blood. And then, of course, we've all heard a lot about convalescent plasma lately. We are looking for not only people to give blood donations for all kinds of patients, but people who have recovered from COVID-19 for at least 28 days have antibodies in their blood that can help us save the most gravely ill of COVID-19 patients.
Well, that's fantastic. And what's the best way for somebody to get started and donate? How do they do it?
It's super easy. All you need to do is go to vitalant.org and click on Donate Blood. And there's prompts there where you can do a search for a donor center or blood drive right in your own community. We have about a dozen blood drives a day. We have 6 donor centers across the valley. Or donors who prefer to call us can call 877-25-VITAL.
Thank you very much, Sue. I greatly appreciate it. Also, special thanks to the Hall of Flame. If you would, go to hallofflame.org. This is a place you have to see. It's not called the #1 museum in Phoenix for no reason. It's a spectacular place. It seems like a bit of a secret. This is my first time here, but I guarantee you it won't be my last. This is the blood that I just donated. It's going to get broken down into components, and it's going to save hopefully 3 people's lives. Welcome to Viewfinder, Paradise Valley, Arizona. I don't know how many places that claim to have million-dollar views. Welcome to multi-million-dollar views. Every home has a story to tell. I'm here to tell it and sell it. Walking around this property and looking through my lens just tells me that no matter how long you live here, the view will only get better. And there's a new discovery every single moment of every single day of every single night. If you're looking for a backdrop to frame the story of where you live, how you live, and your life, look no further. Thanks for joining me today on a tour of this luxury estate. A special thanks to Sue Thew with Vitalant. And more than anything, I want to thank you for giving me your time. And hopefully this inspires you to give on a different level, and you give blood. Go to bloodhero.com, register, and start giving today. I'm Lloyd Fox, Long Realty, The Fox Group.